So I call this the graveyard. It's a line along the pines of all the farm equipment that has came and went, but for some reason or another we didn't sell it, we just kept it. But a lot of times when we sell things, then we end up needing it, or we're needing a piece of it, and like, man, we should have kept that. So that's why we just keep everything. All right, well, I thought we would show you the equipment that we no longer use. And we've got this, we have pine trees here, and it's lined the whole length of equipment that hasn't been used in 10, 20, 30 years. So Dad, tell us a little bit, so what is this contraption?
All right, this is a rotavator that we used to plant peanuts behind. You would hook your planters behind it, and this would till the land like this and rotivate it, what we call it.
So your planter would be behind that?
Yes, that's what you would run. You would go out and put your sunland out or bayland back down, and then you would come disc it in, then you come back with this for your second incorporation. The reason we quit using it was they had trouble with the bearings on the side and some bearings under it, and the bearing under the bottom shaft was bad, and so it just kind of got to where it was so easy with the new field cultivator. We just put this to the side.
So how long has this just been sitting idle, would you say?
I'm gonna say since the in the 90s.
90s? Yeah. I never remember using this.
Yeah, mid-90s.
All right, come on down the line. We've got an old little 200 gallon.
Well, we still
who knows about it? They still use it. Now I know what this is, but tell me what we use this for.
This was the new Instant sprayer 12 row, which was the first 12 row I remember, and it kind of hit this area. Stainless steel tank, had a hydraulic pump on it, which you had plenty of pressure. Folding booms, that was something was not heard of before that.
All right, moving on down the line.
This is a regular old cultivator with a little flip up that you could put down and keep your sweep from covering up your crop. That was a good little cultivator there. All right, when no till come out, strip till, this was a direct sprayer. We would go in with this when the crop got about, say, knee high. Then we would spray, and that fenders, it would go under there and kill what was under the bottom. There was no Roundup back then. Roundup parked that piece of equipment.
Roundup
and
parked
the
it.
cultivators.
Okay.
All right, this thing here is a 6-row Dickey-Vator.
Dickey-Vator?
Dickey-Vator. It was a fine piece of equipment at its time.
What's up with all the tires?
It had the tires where your sweeps would float like this, and had your fenders where you could, direct spray up under your crop to kill.
Okay.
To kill your.
So that's where your row would be, actually, right here.
Goes right there. Yeah.
Right. Dickey-Vator. What is this frame for?
This was a homemade 6-row lay-by rig.
Peanut trailer frame.
Yeah, old trailer frame. Rodeo, parts of a rodeo we had left one time we didn't use. This right here, that was for that wick rope we had.
Wick rope,
yeah. Back years ago. The wick rope, when pigweeds first come out, we couldn't kill them in peanuts or cotton, and we used this to run over the top with a wick rope and with Gerboxin kill the weeds. Wore out more. I've had half a dozen of them. Just another one to give out.
Another one bites the dust.
And they call this a breaking plow. That is an old piece of equipment. I never remember it operating, and it was
my system.
Actually, we found it. We had some pines we had bought. We found this in them pine trees. This could be the first little disc I started with.
Yeah?
But I don't think it was.
You got me excited.
Yeah, a little 135.
Brown?
That'd be perfect for a 135. No,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
No.
No.
Got a Traveler that's seen its better days. So I'm sure you got plenty of stories about Travelers.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd like to forget all of them.
We don't want to talk about
They
them.
were nightmares, but they
That's all right.
saved many a crop.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good piece of equipment. Just they all got wore out. Pivots took over.
So before all the pivots came in this area, that's what people were using, huh?
Pretty much. I mean, pivots, and this come out before the pivots, but most fields were small then.
Lizard.
And they didn't really slip to the side until they were wore out.
Oh man. Can't get him. Now, I remember this thing quite well.
Yeah, that's the one you got to spray watermelons with.
Yes.
Right there.
That was our homemade covered watermelon sprayer.
Yeah, the kind of what you call a direct sprayer.
Yeah.
All right, this is a 6-row
KMC shaker.
KMC shaker that we have come by and got a hole to, and
Now we pretty much just use it for parts.
Yeah, parts. But I don't think we never did actually use it, did we?
No, we never used it. It just robbed a bunch of stuff off of it.
Off of it and do that a whole lot cheaper than you could go buy stuff.
Salustus? Salutus? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
It was a old gypsum spreader you could band over the road, and we used it for
Cotton fertilizer.
cotton fertilizer at one time.
Mhm.
Fertilize crops with and stuff like that. Good piece of equipment in its day.
We're making it to the end of the line.
All right, this is a 6-row KVH
Yep.
that we had, nitrogen applicator, and tank busted, so it kind of got abandoned, got left down here.
We got a 12 row now.
We just basically, got it for parts and stuff like that. But
It's definitely the best in shape equipment on this line.
it was probably bought in the late 90s, 2000. Yeah, it was.
And then at the end of the line, we've got another Traveler, but this Traveler looks like it's in fairly good condition compared to the other one.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit better shape, but they wore out.
Yep.
Good rims and tires on there, though.
Oh yeah.
We could get that off.
All right, folks. Well, that's the end of the pile. 30, 40 years accumulation of equipment.
Stuff that should have been traded in or sold that we never sold.
Oh yeah. And it's not just us. Most every farmer has a line of equipment that they never did anything with, Just pans and TVs. Where did it come from?
I have no idea.
No idea. Wash machines, swing sets, filing cabinets. Just that. It's from 2013.
Is that the bad turbine? Yeah.
This is the good turbine here.
Today, what we have going on is we're putting the first spray on the peanuts. Peanuts right now, they're not very big, and you got your 6 tips. That way all you're spraying is the peanuts. You're not spraying any soil. We're spraying Headline and Triple 20. Now Headline is a fungicide, and it helps prevent a variety of funguses like leaf spots and white mold. And Triple 20 is more like a boost. It's gonna help it grow.
Jeff, slow down! Oh goodness, the wind is blowing. You probably can't hear me. This will be the only time this sprayer is ran, and it's the first spraying of the year. And really the only reason we do this is to save money. Instead of spraying 24 rows, we spray 6 rows. That way we're directly on top of the peanuts. It takes a lot longer, but we're not farming a whole lot. We have, close to 530 acres of peanuts or something like that. So we have plenty of time to get it done. A little dusty, just a little bit. Well, it's time to get my truck cleaned up. I usually try to keep my truck somewhat clean, but I've really let this thing go. Just take a look. Orange peels, beef jerky wrappers, all kind of headphones. Back is just atrocious. Tools everywhere, cottonseed. It is a complete disaster. We'll head over. What else? Also, my cheap China tail lights have wore out, so I've got my black duct tape to hold it on. My poor Mira, which is held on by electrical tape and duct tape. Look at that wood grain. Get this center console. Whoa. There's one toolbox worth, an 1.25 inch to like a 3/8. Chisels, punches, deep well sockets, ratchets, 3/8, 1/2 inch extender ratchets, metric wrenches. Got all my long Allen wrenches. nice, wiped out, looking clean. It'll stay this way for a couple days. Alright. Things nice, organized, clean. So fresh and so clean, clean.